Welcome back, good people of St. Anne's. Omni Via episode 20.
Yes.
Wow, 20 episodes. Luke Hellwig, Father Hochhalter. We got a little bit of a special episode today. So
Special edition.
Yep, someone at the St. Anne's Festival, which was great, by the way.
Thank you.
A lot of fun.
Yeah,
very warm.
Yeah.
Kids kept coming back in from the bouncy house, just sweat. But it was a lot of fun. But someone came up to me and said, honestly, I skip the Ventus and go straight. I'm here for the topics. So if that's you, this podcast, maybe not for you, because we're not doing a warm and a hot topic. But we wanted to go through the comments and respond to the comments. Some people asked questions. Some people just made some statements that we'd like to respond to. So that's kind of the episode for today.
Yeah, I think we just want to stay relevant to your lives, and that's why in our asking for comments is not even more than likes, really, is just to hear what goes going on in your mind.
Absolutely.
Before, after we're sharing what's on our mind. And so that's why we're looking forward to today's show.
Absolutely. But first, water.
Well, a couple of firsts, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the funny part of the sweating on the bouncy castles is I got a comment like, Father, I love that you put water on the bouncy castles. And I was like,
oh, no.
It's like, that's sweat.
That's sweat. That
From
is,
8-year-olds.
Yeah, child sweat.
Welcome to a Catholic party.
Welcome to a Catholic party when it's 98 degrees outside. All right, here we go.
It's silent on the podcast. You'll never get it. I told him before we press record that I'll give him a $10 bill if he gets it. There's no way he will.
Yeah, I have no clue.
He's smelling it. What are you, aardvark? Don't aardvark spell their food? What's an aardvark?
Man, mango blackberry. I know I've guessed that before.
No, but I appreciate the fruit name.
It feels like there's some mango in there.
Really?
Or maybe like a cantaloupe or a honeydew. Something like that. Yeah.
It's close.
No.
Strawberry peach.
Strawberry. Yeah, see,
the peach is like the mango family, maybe.
Dang.
Sorry.
That was right color.
No $10.
No $10. Darn.
I'll have to go to...
That was my one chance to get paid for this podcast.
That's right. I'll have to go to Taco John's alone.
Oh, speaking of which, we need to plan our episode that we have Big Macs, because you said that needed to happen.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
All right.
Maybe episode 25, the 25th anniversary of Omni Via.
There we go. Because we can't do...
Has it been 25 years? No, it's our 25th episode.
And we can't do it at a 1 year, because that'd be in Lent, and that just doesn't make sense. So 25 episodes make sense.
Very good.
Okay, before comments, a quick Ventus. Your top 7 exercises to do at the gym.
Ah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
In no particular order, right?
No particular order.
Okay. Leg extension.
I will mime them for people in case they don't know what it is. So leg extensions right here. This one. Okay.
A back squat. You don't have to stand up. Yeah, they're sort of. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Incline bench press.
Oh yeah. It's a good one.
Yep. Military press.
It's just flat.
That's right. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're straight up.
Oh,
is that
this
4?
One. This
yes,
one.
exactly. Yeah.
That's 4.
Lunges.
Okay. You know what a lunge is. I'm not gonna.
Those are great ones. Single arm back row.
Okay. Like this.
Yep.
Or this.
That one.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
On the machine.
On the machine.
Yep. That's 6, right?
Mm-hmm. One more.
Yeah, and then I'd say, what's a good one? What do I really like doing? So I think it's called like cable pull down. So it's for the traps. You're like this, and then you just bring it down.
You just pull the cables down. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, incline bench. That's one of my favorites. So it just gets a lot of the upper body. Kind of a one-stop shop for the upper body, which is nice.
You were wearing a bro tank.
I was. Do you remember what it said though?
I don't know, probably like Frassati rules or something.
It was close. Said God first, bro. Yeah, bumped into Father with my son Max at the gym. It was good.
Sometimes I wear, if you've seen, I wear like fishing tops. They're like fishing reel tops, but they're different sizes. So some are a little smaller. But I'm always cool with you because you're wearing a bro tank, and I was like, okay.
Got to show off.
Don't overthink it.
Got to show off the minimal muscles that I have.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, don't overthink it. Just wear what you want. Great. All right, let's hop into some comments. You ready?
Bro.
Let's see. All right. I gotta do this in the right order here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Here we go.
So this one was more of a suggestion.
Okay.
So from Alan. Hope you continue.
Oh, we're doing names. Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Great.
the
Cool.
name's on there at Alan. Well, I'm not gonna try the last
don't
name
do the
too.
last name. Is that weird?
They know who they are.
Alan.
So again, this tells you how long ago this comment was made. Hope you continue after Lent. Got you. We did. Would suggest adding a short prayer or blessing somewhere in the start of the podcast, a way to emphasize the need for all of us to be more intentional in our prayer life. Mm-hmm. So something to consider. A little prayer.
Yeah, or we could just say it.
Or we
be
just-
more intentional in your prayer life.
Yeah. Do what we say, not what we do.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. All right. So this is at Chewy7013. So I'm late to the party, but altar direction I know is sometimes discussed. Do you think it should face the crucifix or the congregation? So I'm guessing this means ad orientem versus
populum.
Yeah. Kind of what is the distinction there?
Have we done a show about it? No?
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
We should start recording so we don't double ups. Episode,
48.
48.
Yeah.
Chewy comes back. It's like, you've done it already.
Yeah. Seen it.
Bored.
Yeah.
So at St. Anne's, we do 2 orientations. It's just too bad that this happens a lot. And I would just, so this is going to be a tangent.
Yep.
But as an aside for all of you, don't let society, I see it in the younger generation, there'll be little like 18 to 22 year olds, so grandparents out there and parents, just to hold your kids accountable and teach them discipline about good words, that we don't have to let society take them away. Like orientation's a good one.
Yeah.
So even I hesitate to write the word, to say the word, but then after I think about it, I'm like, no, like I'm going to keep this word. It's fine. And I'm not going to let society, kind of like make it impure.
Yeah.
And that's what the church gives us as in orientations. In other words, literally how we face, how we orient ourselves. And at St. Anne's, we have both versus populum, which is towards the people or towards the populace, towards the community is literally what it means. And ad orientem, which means to the east. And that's not direction as much as it is what we hold in terms of facing the way that our Lord will come, right, from the east. And so there's all kinds of biblical connotations of towards the east. But that's the 2 Latin phrases, towards the people or towards the east. And we do both. And so towards the people is what we're so used to for the past 4 decades. It really got changed. But as I've said it here at St. Anne's, the daily 5:15 Mass, Monday to Friday, and then one Sunday Mass is what our Bishop Kagan, his local laws. If a pastor wants to have both orientations, he allows one daily Mass and one Sunday Mass, but there's a protocol to follow, and we follow that here at St. Anne's. And so to the point is, I think it's just a matter... we could go on. There's books on it. But I think at the end of the day, it's having in my heart as a pastor, do I want to face, do we want to all face together and face Christ together? Or do we want to look at each other? And so I would propose that the prayers of the Mass move us to all be facing the same direction, which is towards God the Father. And the priest is offering the sacrifice on behalf of all the people. And so if you pay really close attention, even write it down, it's hard to do in a Sunday Mass because of distractions, but at a daily Mass, if you pay really close attention to the prayers, then it makes much more sense that we're all facing the same direction and we're not facing each other.
Yeah, two quick points on why I like ad orientem is...
Yes, you do.
Yeah, one, I feel like it's more you as the priest are leading us to God the Father. Again, everyone being oriented the same direction.
Sure.
And I've also heard a lot of priests say that they prefer it that way too, because then you're not as concerned with the people. You're able to truly offer sacrifice to the Father because you're looking towards Jesus, as opposed to when you're facing the people, you go to lift the Eucharist and it's like, as a human, like there's a lot of distraction because you're now taking in what everybody else is feeling. So I like the towards the east. I think it just, again, makes more sense to me and to how my heart desires to worship. So great question. All right.
Yeah, thanks for the comment.
This is a long comment, but then I'll parse out kind of a couple of the questions that are in it. So thank you for these podcasts. I've been enjoying them. Hot topic, children crying / screaming during Mass. This is awkward because Jesus loves the little children. He desires them at Mass, as do I. The pews filled with so many beautiful young families warms my heart so much. At the same time, is there a point at which a crying child could be taken to the back to help the child calm down? I'm a mom of 5. I fully understand how hard it can be to participate at Mass while trying to balance the demands of our children. I don't want to alienate anyone. I long for people to feel welcome at church. So how can this be addressed in an understanding manner? Or maybe this is even a question each of us needs to address within ourselves. How can we help the parent with a crying child without making the parent feel picked on? Can we as a community simply ask the parent how we can help? Would a comment like that add offense, or could it help diffuse the situation? Thank you so much. So what I'm hearing here is, and what I really like is, just this kind of question is, what is the role of the community amongst helping families, especially families with young children, be fully participating in Mass? And we were talking about this off camera about, kids crying in Mass and like, when do you take them out, when do you not? And I just, in my head, and again, this is easier said than done, but it's like, if you feel like it's something that you can calm them down in 30 to 60 seconds, I think you stay. Maybe it goes a little longer than that, but I think sometimes as a parent, like this is going to be a long one. And then maybe that's when you go to the back. But I'd love your thought on kind of, the community piece, because now that I have older kids and I see parents with young kids and their kids are kind of being squirrely or whatever, I always try to look at the parent and smile encouragingly, because I want them to know that it's not distracting me or whatever. But I can imagine if the parent looked and just see me they're going to be like, oh, he's probably like, hey, you can take him to the mat, So I get the tension here. So any thoughts?
Yeah, I think, so I really appreciate how it's about the community, because I'm more than open, if any of you have ideas one way or another, I look forward to, it's interesting because it's like those that have children appreciate when a priest preaches on they're welcome here. But then at the same time, it's like, well, but don't preach against it. And it's like, well, I can't do both. Like if I'm going to support you, I'm going to support you all the way, which means in the right way to worship with your children.
Yeah. And
so I think it is a duty upon all of us to use, I think, the 30, 45-second rule, just to give you something objective, because it's not, I don't think it's as subjective as we think it is.
Yeah.
Well, my child just doesn't do well. Well, then your child, that, I'm not okay. So I would want to say that first in terms of St. Thomas Aquinas in defining affability, which is just friendliness, I guess in 2026 terms. It's the will of one person to make others feel comfortable.
Yeah, that's great.
And so that's something I just want to hand off to the question of, if that's happening at Mass and the child is making people feel uncomfortable, then take them out. And I think too, it's a discernment piece. I think all moms and dads pray about it. Don't just have don't just be comparative in terms of the next family does or what your in-laws think. Actually go ask Jesus in prayer.
Yeah.
Am I in a season where I don't get to be in Mass a lot?
Yeah.
Because of my 1-year-old.
Yep.
Ask Jesus that.
Yep.
But don't make the assumption one way or another of well, Jesus loves kids, so it's okay. And two, for what it's worth, I can appreciate the super positive, well, at least they're at Mass. But we don't think that way. Bare minimum, we don't think that way.
Yeah.
So we need to get that out of our heads of well, at least they're at Mass. Not really. That we would crumble really fast if I had that. Can you imagine me saying that? Hey, I'm glad you're here today. Please stand for the creed.
Yeah.
No. So I think it's a personal discernment, and the community can help, I think, just in terms of here's something really practical. Before, after Mass, if there's a habit of a family to have a whiny child, pray for courage and say, hey, would it help if I would take maybe a couple of your other ones?
Yeah.
And that assumes, of course, friendliness and that they know you. But Try it. What's the worst that could happen?
Right. That was the point I was going to make, because I think actually this question underlies the bigger issue is just that, and we've talked about this, that most people don't see St. Anne's as like the primary source of their community. If we all knew each other well, and for me who has older kids, knew a lot of the younger families, and be like, hey, you know what? Like I've been getting to sit quietly at Mass for the last few years. I'd be happy to stand in the back with your baby or whatever. And so to your point, it's like, yeah, how do we start by saying, how do I get to know this family better? And then how can I offer to help? Can I sit with them? Can I sit with the people behind them and, play peekaboo with their kid to keep, whatever it might be. But I think, again, it has to start with that desire to love that family and to really see St. Anne's as your primary source of community.
Yeah. I'm glad you asked it. I think it's both and.
Yeah.
I think parents need to be sensitive to people, because we are there to pray.
Yeah.
So it's not horizontal. Like, it's not about filling the pews. It's vertical. That's first and then horizontal. And we need to keep that in mind in this conversation.
Yep.
So whatever's disrupting the vertical, if it's a loud baby, we need to, I'm not saying remove it, but we need to guide that.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed. All right. 2 more quick ones, and then we'll take a break. So this one from my own mother. Thanks, Mom. She said, so this is when we were talking about, those little Jesus figurines. She said,
that was a great podcast.
Yeah. And we were talking about, it's like, yeah, he's like, what do you do? They're just kind of getting tossed around. And she said, does it make it blessed or not blessed? Does that make a difference? And so I think maybe the question I would ask is like, yeah, so Father, what do we do with blessed items when we don't want them anymore?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so your 2 options are it's not as complicated as people think maybe. You bury them or you burn them. End of story. And so the best way to bury them rather than the whole thing is to really dismember them. I know it sounds awful, but that's what you're supposed to do. It's the soft-hearted American that, like, if I don't want a rosary anymore, I break it and then I bury it. Mm-hmm. And we need to, there's an American softness of like, ooh, I don't want to break something.
Yeah. Don't let the American flag touch the ground, or you got to burn it.
No,
like,
I know.
That mentality.
It's like, no, So in terms of the church, we have like a burn box that we give to a friend of the parish who lives out of town, not a parishioner, and he takes our objects and burns them pretty regularly. It's the best way to get rid of things. Mm-hmm. But I think it's so to the question, right? So that's what we should do. You burn them or you bury them.
Yeah.
But we also, just for what it's worth, good people, we need to slow down on blessing things. Yeah. So it's kind of like, Alan, we appreciate your encouragement to pray, but like, I'm very at peace with a podcast is not an opportunity to pray. And there are numerous ways of like, right, like the saints didn't think that way, of like to pray without ceasing, right? Paul is not asking us to pray for everything. The saints didn't do that, right? Like, so there's a reason why there's like the opening prayer. It's because you don't pray the whole time. And that's why we have a holy hour, because you should be praying the whole time.
Yeah.
And so the point is, like, we don't want to bless every single thing we have, because some things are for God's service and some things are to make us better able for God's service. And then everything else we just can leave unblessed.
Yeah.
So I would never bless a Jesus figurine.
Yeah, right. That's good. So quick. So if you come over and you bless my house and then we move, we got to burn or bury the house, right? Just kidding. All right. One more quick one. So from Mary.
And then we got a segment, man. It's 20 minutes in. Did we start?
Yeah, we got some time.
I always forget that.
That's okay. So what if you're on a cruise and you're out at sea on Sunday and they don't have a chapel on board? What do you do, Father?
Don't go on the cruise.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So look ahead and say, hey, we're going to be out at sea all day on a Sunday. Now, again, you could try and see, is there a Saturday evening that you're not at sea, right? But you're saying just there's plenty of cruises out there. Find one that doesn't include Sunday at sea. All right.
Yeah. There's like 100 cruise lines.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah. Well, and now Father Mike Schmitz is doing cruises.
Yeah, my parents love them.
Yeah, go on the Catholic cruise.
Yeah, there's like 4 masses, and not even that, but you can like yeah.
Don't go on it. It's fine. We got to be. You know, people say they like the hot.
Yeah, you got to
We're getting hot.
That's right.
Don't go on the cruise.
If you're gonna put God first, put Him first. Right, but to me, it's like this. Here's like a really good, or I think a good natural metaphor is for those of us. I don't have it, but there's people, people who have epilepsy, right? So they're very sensitive, or like diabetics.
Yeah.
Right. If you have like a good friend, they're very sensitive in like a daily way, almost hourly, where they always have to be mindful of blood sugar.
Right.
For epileptics, they have to be mindful of taking their medication to avoid a very dangerous episode, seizuring. So when you meet these people, they're very sensitive. They don't like speak about it boastfully, but they're very sensitive to, right? And so no matter what they're doing, like going to the gym, going on vacation, going on a road trip, they're always like, do I have this? Do I have this? People, we need to be that way with Mass on Sunday.
Yeah.
That if we have anything in our life that's going to impact Sunday, the first question has to be, I need to go to Mass.
Right.
That's not a difficult teaching. And we make it difficult, and I'm not sure why, but that's just something to consider is the human person's able to do it.
Yeah.
Right? We're able to put things first. And so, when it comes to cruising, go on as many cruise ships as you want, but find one that has a priest on board, like a Catholic Mass or
invite you to come on the cruise, and then problem solved. There you go.
That's a long ways to say, I want to go. Yeah. Break.
Yeah, break. Absolutely. And we're back. Great stuff so far, Father. Again, thank you for the comments. These next ones, episode 13, we got 4 comments. They're all just praising us, and I just wanted to hit on them. So it says, I've enjoyed every session. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you for continuing the series. This one we said top 7 ice cream flavors. Glad to hear vanilla in the top 7. Fun listening to you two. And then this is also the episode we talked about, if you've listened to every episode, something about an indulgence, because Mr. Derek Schmidt said, the Schmidts have seen and enjoyed every episode. Looking forward to our indulgence. Okay. So we got to deliver on that, I guess. All right. So this next comment.
I'll ask the bishop.
Okay, perfect. Is actually from now my very own father. So Dad, thanks for listening.
Thank you, Hellwig.
Yeah. I'd like to weigh in on people bringing stuff when asked not to. When I invite people over, I do not expect a price for admission. I enjoy entertaining. If I need something, I will ask. I've lately asked people to bring their beverage of choice because I can't accommodate all the different beer choices, which that's a great point. And then he said, I agree with an earlier podcast about letting people help once they are there. I would deny help, but as you pointed out, I'm denying the chance for community. One last thing, and I just thought this was funny, that's why I included it. Please do not bring a live plant. Flowers are okay. A live plant is something I will have to dispose of once I've killed it. So I agree with my dad there. Yeah. Don't bring me something that I gotta then take care of after.
You'd appreciate this. So Mr. Hellwig, what's your dad's first name?
Wayne.
So you are very clearly not born and raised in North Dakota, because the North Dakota response always and every single time is, no, you cannot help me. I can do everything alone. And like to the question, do you need help? No, I never need help ever in my life. Not fit for Christianity.
Yeah, right.
For what it's worth. And then 2 is, can I bring anything? It's always no. And so we as North Dakotans have a really tough time asking for help and saying, yeah, bring this. I like the beverage of choice.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, because then it's like, if you don't have what they want to drink, they bring what they want to drink. And maybe you want, it all works out. I think it's good. All right,
Thanks, Wayne.
Another one from my mom. This was just, again, fun on the idea of hospitality.
Is this the Mr. and Mrs. Hellwig
This is
show?
Just the Hellwig. We're renaming the podcast the Hellwigs.
Hellwig Via.
Written on a wall in a kitchen, if you want to see our house, make an appointment. If you want to see me, come anytime. I was like, I like that. I think that's a good. What
Thanks,
we've been
Mrs.
saying
Hellwig.
about hospitality is, again, that's the point. You're having people over to see you, not the house. So just go for it. Okay. At Lisa, as a practicing Catholic, I participated as a bridesmaid in a non-Catholic wedding that was outside. Is that a sin or something I should not have done? I think this is a pretty easy answer. No, you're fine, because it was a non-Catholic wedding.
Right.
If either the people were Catholic and you knew they were Catholic,
Yep. Problem.
that's a problem.
Sirens.
But if they weren't Catholic
No.
and it wasn't a Catholic wedding, you're totally fine. Great. All right. Another one from Derek Schmidt. This is when we're talking about breakfast. Words are important, and as Catholics, we should be very intentional about understanding them and using them correctly. Often Greek roots and etymology are used to defend and or understand Catholic teachings.
Well said.
Think Peter, Petra, rock, or for instance, the Greek word translated as church in the New Testament is ecclesia. It combines both out, and kaleo, to call, meaning a called out assembly or congregation. In ancient Greek, this is referred to as a political gathering of citizens called together to conduct city business. So it's important to understand that words have meaning and they should be used properly. The word breakfast literally means to break the nightly fast incurred while sleeping. It comes from the Middle English word breakfast, combining break to end and fast abstain from food. Ergo, breakfast is the first meal of the day. Please use it correctly moving forward. Thanks. Love the show. Any rebuttal, Father?
No, but I'm going to use that comment and you reading to us for a while, which is thank you for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that to say this is why that in the fall, appreciate your input, but I want us to learn the Our Father in Latin and chant it.
Yeah.
At Mass on Sunday, to chant the Pater Noster, is because we don't want to forget that everything we're using in America is a translation. And there's just something to that.
Yeah.
Right? That
I love the Our Father.
So, in fact, so it's like this. So because you know the English doesn't mean you understand the truth. When you know the Latin, it naturally brings you closer to the truth. So yeah, so I think we're going to try it in September. Is we're going to chant that we're going to try to learn it. Father Steiner's going to record his voice. He's got a great,
he does have a good voice,
audible voice, and he's got a great singing voice, much more than I do.
Your voice is okay.
Thank you. Yeah,
no, it's great.
It's always been
that's
wretched.
Well, but that's what I like about chanting is it's not singing, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to have a great voice.
Well said. Right.
It's just the kind of the changing of the notes, and so anyway. No, that's great. So yeah, Derek, thanks for bringing that up because that's awesome.
Appreciate Derek. Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. So this is another good one from @Chewy. So again, some good comments. The take on folks being too casual about the tabernacle is bugging me now. That is where the body of Christ lives. How could anyone feel anyone should be near the area other than a priest? And now me overthinking this is getting to my next spot. During the elevation of the Eucharist, yes, I had to ask Google to help me define the moment of the Mass. After consecration, anyway, is the elevation of the Eucharist intended for viewing? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes, but that doesn't mean I feel worthy of looking at our Savior. I'm a sinner who is not worthy, but also I understand we have a very forgiving God. I'm sure He wants us to be present with Him. I've been struggling with that at Mass for several months now, and I always find myself bowing at that time. So at the elevation of the Eucharist, Father, is there a preferred disposition that we should be in, or should we be looking at the Eucharist? Should we be bowing in prayer? Both, either or?
Yeah, the preferred, the church tells us this. It's not always up to us. So the church prefers you look. That's why we hold it up. And that's why the word is behold, which means look in a paused way. That's the point, right? It's like, it's in English, but we still don't do it. So that's the whole, to people out there, like, if it's not in English, I wouldn't understand it. Well, it is English, and we're still not understanding it.
Yeah.
So behold means to look in a paused way. That's what we should do, is behold the Lamb of God. We should look in a paused way. And then we should bow, absolutely. Yeah. So at the elevations, which I think is just post-consecration, is we should look up, and then we should bow at our waist. And the servers of old did this.
Yeah.
So I would encourage you to do that. Look up and then bow.
Yeah, and if it helps, what I typically do is when you're leaning over and saying the words that Christ said, take and eat, I bow during that time. That's to great. Just really kind of picture that moment in my head, Last Supper, Jesus saying those words. And then as you raise, then I look up, and that moment of encounter to say like, I mean, that's what it's all about. So hopefully that's helpful. But yeah, I agree. Like,
great comment.
Yeah, look upon the Lord.
Yeah.
All right, two last comments here. So one again from Chewy, who throughout some of the comments that I didn't pull, came down hard on me for my choice of Pink Lady apples. And so I just wanted to say, this comment. Okay, Luke has redeemed himself for the Pink Lady apple decision only because he would want to be a blacksmith if he had the choice. Mad respect, LOL. So Chewy, thank you. I'm glad I redeemed myself in your eyes. And then
I'm sure this will be commented, but mad respect.
Mad respect. Right back at you.
What is with you guys? And use words rightly. Mad respect.
Mad aura, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
So mad respect means a lot of respect.
Yeah.
But it actually means anger and respect put together. Okay.
I mean, look, if we're getting into words, why are awful and awesome not varying levels of awe? All right, okay.
I love how one comment is about using the right word, like
and now that's all we can
breakfast, and now we're like just using all kinds of words together, and we're okay with that.
So this last comment, I just want to share because it's a great comment, but I think the answer is gonna need to be its own podcast.
Okay.
So the question is, Sunday is to keep holy the Sabbath day. So what is considered work and what is not?
God.
What are you able to do on Sunday?
Did we do this as a warm topic?
I don't know.
Or was it just an aside?
I feel like I think we floated it and maybe it was even during our Lenten times, but I think it would be great to kind of hash out because I think it is hard. Like in today's modern society, like what is necessary work and what is not. So
I thought we did. Pin it though. We'll do it.
So
it's great and really relevant.
Yeah, it's great.
I think about it all the time.
Yeah, it's a great question. I think
we covered it. But.
The quick answer would be I think we do a lot more than we need to.
Yeah.
And I think we all could take a good look in the mirror and say, I don't need to do half of this stuff on Sunday. Convince myself that I do because I didn't do it on Saturday. So is it really necessary or am I just undisciplined?
It's not, it's in the same bus as babies crying at Mass.
Yeah.
Because on one hand, it's like, don't work, but the Lord doesn't want you to be lazy.
Right, yeah.
He wants you to be leisurely, and it's a big difference.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
So maybe we can get into that a little bit on a different podcast. But that was great. So thank you for the comments.
Thank you.
And keep it up. So we'd love to do a comment episode every so often.
Yeah, every couple of months maybe.
But we need comments in order to do
We do, yeah.
So keep them coming. Per our podcast last week and when we talked about the teacup pig, and this could maybe be another podcast, is the morality of using AI. But I made a little picture for you here, Father. So for the viewers at home, it's a teacup pig wearing some sweet sunglasses with a name tag, macho there. So there you go. That's for you, Father.
Thank you.
Pin it to your fridge. Because I know you can't have it for real.
That's right.
So he folded it right through the picture. Just want to know how someone doesn't care about the gift you just got. I'm kidding. All right. Examination of nonsense. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. 3, 2, 1. What state or country do you never want to go back to?
State
or country?
Iowa.
Okay. If you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with the extra time?
Eat.
Right, because you have the superpower that you can eat and with no ill effects. Yeah, got it.
It's perfect.
What's the best thing that happened to you last week?
The best thing that happened to me last week.
Last week, yeah.
I'll tell you, I was at home with a large family that just lost their dad. So
just that moment to be together.
Yeah, and he died at home, and it was a really beautiful moment of like just reverence for the body, reverence for death.
Yeah.
And it was led by them. I was invited into it. I didn't lead it. I was invited into it. So many graces.
Beautiful. What would be your first question after waking up from being cryogenically frozen for 100 years?
Is there a toilet nearby?
I had a feeling that it was going to be something like that. It's funny. All right. What does LASER stand for? I got you with scuba the other time. So LASER, also an acronym. What does it stand for?
I have no idea.
What does the L stand for?
Light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Light amplification by simulated emission of radiation.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, how did you not know that, Father? Chips and dip or crackers and cheese?
Chips and dip. All the way.
When you look up examination questions for me, where do you get them from?
My brain.
You just make them up?
Yeah.
Oh.
You Google? Of course you do.
Yeah. Oh, see, you compliment me on being creative this whole time, and now.
And now you just showed your hand.
Exactly. And now you immediately turned on me. Of course you do.
It takes him 11 minutes. It takes me. I'm warning.
All right. Next time,
I
will not look them up. Is Christian music both or neither? So Christian music, is it Christian?
It depends on the lyrics.
Yeah. So is it music?
It depends on the notation. Yes and no.
Yeah. I don't think it's either, most of the time.
Is this my examination or yours?
Oh, sorry. Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Have you ever walked out of a movie theater? If yes, what movie?
No.
No, you've stayed for all of them?
Yeah, I've been to like 6 movies. Like in my life.
Yeah. Have you ever turned a movie off halfway through? It's like, no.
Yes, like at home?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What is the story behind your worst injury?
You know those at a traditional swing set, the aluminum swing sets?
Yeah.
And you know the carriage swing is 2 people and you look at each other when you sit down?
Yeah.
And you go like this?
Yeah.
Those?
Yeah,
So I was pushing my neighbor buddy. I was like 8. And the goal was to push it up and then run through. Push it up and run through.
Yeah.
Well, I did that, but it fell on my head and cut my head open.
Oh.
Went to the ER, bleeding all over.
That's a bad, because you think you're fine, and then all of a sudden, literally the world comes crashing down right on your head.
It's had like stitches.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why I talk funny.
Yeah. Do you have a scar up there? Like if you shaved your head? Yeah. Good, that's it. That was good. That's good. Yeah, when I was a kid, we called those underdogs.
Yeah.
They run.
Love them.
Yeah. So awesome. Well, episode 20 in the books. Again,
see you next week.
Keep the comments coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, we will. We'll see it. Well, no, we won't. We're taking a break.
We are.
Yeah, so we'll see you in a couple of weeks. God bless.